This small documentary that you will see now is about the use of charcoal for the improvement of soils in India. Here specifically we are in South India, in Auroville, and this place is called Pedal Garden. It was originally a total devastated land, and the charcoal has proved to be a very good amendment for regenerating such destroyed and denuded soils. Why charcoal? Actually, why is this charcoal so interesting? Charcoal is interesting for the reason that it can store humidity. It has a huge internal surface. So as you can see, the charcoal has many small pores. That means it has a huge internal surface. In fact, 1 gram of charcoal could have internal surface of 500 square meters. That means if you would unfold it and put it out somewhere, it would have a surface of 500 square meters. I don't know if this one has 500 square meters, but I'm saying it can have as much as 500 square meters internal surface. So it can store, it can hold a lot of moisture. It is like a sponge in a certain way. You could compare it to a sponge. It can also store ions, nutrients that are released by the decomposition of the organic matter in the soil. So when it is holding moisture and when it is holding nutrients, it becomes a niche for bacteria. These pores are big enough for many bacteria to live in this. Mainly mycorrhiza and other bacteria will find an ideal housing in this charcoal, and so will help to sustain the fertility of the soil over a long period of time. There is, of course, the main problem is what will the farmer use for making charcoal, because people have already to walk many miles to find a little bit of firewood for cooking their food. So why should we talk about charcoal? Of course, charcoal, however useful it may be for improving soil fertility and for maintaining soil fertility, for building a sustainable soil fertility, however useful it may be, it will maybe not spread so fast because there is just a lack of biomass, of woody biomass to make charcoal. There could be some solutions. One solution which I'm thinking of is the rice husk. In rice growing areas there is sometimes still rice husk available, which could easily be charred. It doesn't burn, you fire it, it doesn't burn, it becomes charcoal. Another thing would be certain noxious weeds like lantana, rupatorium, Ipomea carnea, which grows everywhere and is considered a nuisance. So that could be a woody type of biomass suitable for charring. There is, however, a possibility for a farmer to establish some woody biomass on his own farm in a small plot. There are certain trees, like for instance in this case here, the Australian acacia, which on 10 square meters can produce, as you can see, an enormous amount of biomass just from seeds thrown on the ground. And the litter will improve the soil also. And it produces so many seeds, even if you cut them, there are always new ones. Everywhere there are new ones, small ones in the shade that will come up afterwards. So this is a very good source, and there are other types of trees. I'm thinking also maybe of the types of bamboo, like Bambusa vulgaris, which can easily grow and produce enormous amount of biomass in a small corner. And that would allow a farmer to produce biomass in a corner of his field or in a corner of his farm to make charcoal to improve his own fertility, and I'm sure it will pay off in the long run to set aside 10 square meters for improving the rest of his farm. So here you see a small plot of various types of bamboos. They are planted in a waterlogged area. Of course now you can condition in which they are is because of the cyclone that we had, so they are mostly flattened. But anyway, it can give you at least an idea that in a unusable spot you can grow bamboo, a lot of biomass, woody biomass, to make charcoal.
Okay, go.
The easiest way to make charcoal is just to collect some branches. This could be branches from Prosopis juliflora, which the main trunk is used for making commercial charcoal. But there's plenty of side branches, very thorny. If you can collect them and pile them up, just fire it and throw either water on it afterwards or throw sand or earth. And if you do that, just before the ash gets formed, you will get charcoal. So now it burns very vigorously and the flames are coming up very much. Everything will be burnt, but before it makes ash, we will pour water. So we have to observe the flames. Now the flames are at maximum. After some time they will go down. And that's the time where we will put the water. You get charcoal. This is inside not fully burned. You get the charcoal.
Nice. Voila.
Charcoal. So easy.
So you did it like this for many years before the kiln?
Not for many years. For 1 year. We did like this for 1 year before we had the kiln.